And welcome everyone to our virtual co-working and write-in, edit-in events. I'm Coral Sands, author and your host for today's writing event.
And I'm Ansley Ashe, author and co-host for today's writing event.
To keep myself accountable, I love write-in events. I want to warn you though, when we post prompts followed by short bursts of break time so we can really be productive. Think of this as a 1-hour marathon of working on your story.
This is live on YouTube, but feel free to watch the VOD afterwards so you can pause if you need more time. And while you're at it, don't forget to subscribe and do all the fun algorithm stuff. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's go.
Yes. And our upcoming events, today, 7 p.m. Central, and then on Sunday is going to be our last one of the month, and that's at 11 a.m. Central. And we're really excited to have those events.
We post all of our upcoming events on our Facebook group called Writing Quest. We'll leave a link in the description below. Today, today we have our third virtual write-in for April's novel quest, Spring into a Story. Let's start with a quick 5-minute sprint to get our creative juices flowing. All right, prompt number 1,
Prompt
adversity.
One?
No, go ahead, Carl.
Yeah, sorry. Adversity refers to a difficult situation or condition or to a state of serious or continued difficulty or misfortune. So use this as a stepping point, is inspiration, whatever you want to do. Let's get 5 minutes on the clock. Let's do it. That ding means it is time for a short break. How did everybody do?
I did great. I have no idea. I didn't check my words. I guess I should check my words, right? I was in the middle of the sentence. I hope I remember when I have to go back and see.
I hate it when it's in the middle of a sentence because I'm like, oh, I gotta finish it. Gotta finish that last sentence.
130 words.
That's not bad. Not bad at all.
I mean, I haven't written this story all month like a bad little writer that I am. I've been doing rewrites and other things other than work this way. Oops. What about you? How did you do?
I got 123 words, and I have 2 people swimming against each other, and so that was my adversity.
Yeah. So yeah, my kids are living in high school, and book number 1, they may or may not have been accused of murdering somebody, and they may not be accused of getting away with it. So like constant adversity around them, like they're just having to swim through that. So like there are endless iterations of that kind of a scene to throw forward. And our victim was not satisfied for adversity himself. He caused problems. So troublemaker.
Yeah, troublemaker.
Troublemaker. Carl, I did not ask you this earlier, but are those your glasses that I see?
They are. These are my spare. My other set is a little wonky, and so I needed to put on my emergency pair. Thank you.
They're pretty though. So yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. So now we have to turn our attention to our very next prompt, right?
Ooh, this is going to be a really interesting one too, I think. What does your main character think will make them happy? And it's not necessarily will make them happy, but what does your main character think will make them happy? So
I find it to be true in life that the thing you think will make you happy maybe doesn't. Like sometimes it does, but sometimes there's nothing worse than getting what you want.
Yes, absolutely. Or when it's something, or when something doesn't go the way you think it will, sometimes that's better.
Yeah, I mean, I would agree with that. I would also agree with, I think that my journey in life has been to embrace things that are serendipitous, things you didn't expect to have happen. A good fortune, sometimes those are the best things I find. So I try to remember to have my characters do that. So it is interesting. I have to think about? Well, I do know what all my characters think will make them happy. I'm just almost certain they won't be right.
And I think that if you, so of course this prompt is just to use as inspiration. So finding a little moment where they think that they're going to be happy, but maybe they aren't, or maybe they are. You can show more depth in your character, and as we said, it might not be what they think will make them happy, and so. What is it?
Sometimes.
I don't know.
What's it?
I gotta figure out what my character thinks will make them happy. I honestly don't know.
So I do know what will make, so I would probably not use my main character. I'll probably use one of my other characters just because I'm writing in a series. So I've answered these questions for the main characters. So like with the series specific characters, maybe I do want to answer this question for them. And I try to think of this in terms of character flaw, right? Because character flaw is where your character misunderstands the world. So if they misunderstand what will make them happy, you can reveal something about a character flaw, about how they view the world, or maybe they view the world wrongly. It's maybe an interesting opportunity.
Absolutely. I think that's an excellent point. So everybody take a deep breath, and we're going to dive right in. 10 minutes on the clock. And let's do this. All right, and that ding means it is time for yet another break. How did everybody do?
How did you do, Coral? Did you get it? How did you?
I
how many
did
words did you do?
not bad. Let's see. Let's see how many words. Word count. 211.
That's about normal for you. I got about 370. So
Nice.
we're both like on tonight. This was a lot of fun, right? So I took one of my suspects, and this is taking place before our murder. And he's dating our victim, and our victim is a very stylish guy. So this guy wants to like wear a really nice outfit to school, like not like a suit or anything, just like he just wants to have his look like just really be on point. And he gets in there and everybody looks at him, and it turns out his boyfriend's jealous. So, and he didn't anticipate his boyfriend, feeling jealous or whatever. And the boyfriend says all the right things. Oh, you look nice. Oh, I'm so proud of you. And he doesn't feel confident in himself. He doesn't feel all the things he thought he would feel. He feels hollow and put down a little bit.
Yeah. Oh gosh, that's amazing. I think we could kind of relate to that sometimes, like thinking that you're gonna be happy because of, you get all judged up, and then, you're like, oh, maybe I'm not. I don't know.
So I hand knit this cape or poncho, whatever you want to call it, right? And I worked so hard on it, and but it is this very, very bright purple color. And the first night I wore it out, I walked in the door, and I was at a social event, and every eye in the room, and there were like 300 people there, like turned and like followed me. And I was like, oh, this is going to take more confidence to wear this than I was mentally prepared for to have all these eyes on me. It was a little bit strange, but then knowing that, like, I do enjoy wearing it, but I do know, like, if I wear it out, because it is so bright and because it's such a distinctive look, people are going to stare, and I just kind of have to, like, be okay with that,
You gotta rock it.
Yeah, you have to rock it. You have to feel the confidence. I have to feel the confidence in order to rock it. And it's not that I didn't feel it that night. It's just I didn't know I needed, like, how high I needed to feel it. So, yeah, I've worn it since then, and I enjoy it. Yeah. But it was awesome. Like, oh, I missed a little bit. So I kind of had a moment to give my character.
I love that. That's a fun little moment.
What about you? What did your character do?
So it was more about me getting kind of my thoughts together in my head. And instead of writing a scene, I wrote about kind of background information of what I believe the main character thinks would make them happy, which is, of course, moving back to California where they can surf, and that's where the college that they want to go to is. That's where they think that they're going to find all their jobs. And there's just no way that living in Mobile, Alabama will ever make them happy. But
I was happy in Mobile. Yeah.
In the course of the middle of the book, by the time the middle of the book happens, the main character realizes that without knowing that maybe they're starting to develop some feelings for someone, and going to California would put a wrinkle in everyone's plans. So they struggle with the fact of their feelings and what that could mean for them. And yeah.
Home is where the heart is. It's not. Although home is where the surf is great, I think I could live with that. I think whoever your character is with just needs to fall in love with surfing and move to California. Problem solved.
Right. Problem solved. So that was a fun prompt. So for our next prompt, we're going to put 10 minutes on the clock. And this time I want everyone to think about, what is your main character most worried about? what is the thing that's kind of in the back of their head all the time? That might be a fun thing to write about. And David, if you could fix the screen, it doesn't look like it's tracking our cursor yet. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know. All right, that ding means it's time for another break, and that 10 minutes went so fast.
So fast. Yeah, I can't believe it. So I got like 360 words, and my detective is worried that he's not putting the pieces together properly, because every detective needs to worry about that. They're out there. Of course
Absolutely.
They're there. Gotta worry. You're the wrong one for that. What about you? What did you worry about?
Absolutely. Oh my gosh. My main character is a teenagers, so of course they're worried about everything, but being that they are moving down south, they have to worry because they are non-binary. They have to make a decision of whether or not they want to come out as non-binary, or if they want to hide it and fake being a boy just for their own safety. Also, the love interests in the story is there's two different males that they're interested in, and so there's the attraction of that they have to worry about, and so it is a real date. It's not just the social pressures and stuff that they have to worry about, but the real danger that what if someone finds out? What would happen? What would they do with that information?
Yeah. And I mean, that's scary even for adults this day and age. I think being a teenager and having to manage that would be heartbreaking. So yeah, a lot of emotion there. So yeah, that's a good thing to be worried about. It tells me an awful lot about that character, to be honest with you.
Yes, I was really excited when I was writing it. That's why I got so many words, because I was like, oh, I know exactly what this character is worried about. They are worried so much about this. This is going to guide me through the plot. This is exactly what's going to motivate them as we move through this story. And so I'm really excited about it.
Fun. Lots of fun. And my dogs are like, it's walk your dogs past my front door, so
nice.
Dogs are gonna be barking. Dogs will be barking here off and on for the next little bit. That's the joys of live streaming. I don't choose what other people walk their dogs, and my dogs are doing
absolutely
to protect. And I wouldn't see it, but I have the one dog. She barks, laying on her back with her paws in the air. Like that's going to achieve something.
And don't forget to hydrate. If you are busy writing, don't forget to drink.
Yes, your brain needs water. Your body needs water, but your brain especially. Yes. And as you go forward, thinking burns a lot of calories, but eat afterwards, and it needs some water to make sure that you're processing all of that energy appropriately. So yeah, we do need to hydrate. That's a good reminder.
Hydrate.
Right, what's our next prompt?
Our next prompt is actually, I think, a really good one. What is the ticking clock in your story? So
it's like
I think yours. Right. I was like, I have a feeling I know what yours is, but I could be wrong. What is your ticking clock in your story, Ansley?
Yeah, so the suspect needs to be developed within the first 48 hours of an investigation, or the likelihood of a crime going unsolved raises it substantially. So usually the crime is actually solved in the first 48 hours, and if they can't figure out who did it, then they don't. It takes longer to get an arrest because you put together your warrants and your packages, but yeah, so that's our ticking clock, is like, what are those first 48 like? So I do think this will take place in a very compressed time period, maybe a week or so, as opposed to like 2 or 3 weeks for some of the other ones.
Oh, very cool. For me, it's a little harder for me to determine what my ticking clock is going to be in the story. So I'm playing around with a few different ideas. So let's dive into this and see what idea I come up with. All right. right, that ding means it's time for another break. And how did everybody do?
Yeah, put it in the comments below. We genuinely go back and read them. So we're so excited to hear what you have to say. I got about 325-ish or so. So losing a little bit of steam, but we're at the end of our hour almost. So we've got one more short sprint. So not unheard of. Pretty productive today for me.
Absolutely. I got 228 words. And I had to use some blanks and stuff like that, so that way I can avoid some spoilers and stuff like that. But very happy with it because it's reinforcing the plans that I have for the future. So I'm excited this story is coming together.
I know, this sounds like so much fun. So I can't wait to read it. I can't wait for it to be out and for us to tell everybody. So have some fun with that.
Yes. This is the first story that I feel like I truly have a reason to write it. This is the first story that it really feels like I know exactly who I'm writing this for and why and how, and it feels really good.
Yes, it happens very rarely for me. I remember the very first time when my theme and my problem and everything, it all came together all at once. That was a really great feeling, and it took 5 years for the next story to feel like that. So it did take quite a while, but I didn't give up. So it's a great feeling. It's ooh, I love it.
Yes.
But, yeah. So I think my scene is going to end up being towards the end, because they're eliminating suspects. It's okay, and it's all right, now let's go get you some warrants here and here and see what comes back. So yeah, interesting.
Nice.
My actual detective is having a crisis of confidence. So my other detective is going to solve this. He's going to figure it out with fewer resources, because that is the way this book works.
Absolutely.
She's much better at her job than he is at his. That's just the way that goes. Okay, we've got one final prompt.
Yes.
Oh. Main character's trying to stop. So you did write these for me. Thank you so much. We did not go over these before I got in today because I have been so busy. But you're your main character tries to stop something from happening. Really? I wonder what I'll do with that. No ideas. None whatsoever.
I wonder.
It's a great prompt. I wonder what we're going to do.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with this prompt either. This is going to be interesting. So something must
Oh, I know, but
maybe something.
I have to figure out how to write this. This is a great escalation because Allison's going to be chasing down our killer, and I can't tell you who the killer is without spoiling it. So,
yes,
we'll have to figure this out. I have to figure out how to write this without putting a spoiler in here. Yes, I know exactly.
Yes.
I know exactly what I'm doing. I don't know how to do this and not spoil the book for you guys.
Absolutely.
And you have no idea how to handle the prompt. That's amazing. So, we each have problems. Yes. How would we solve them? That is the essence of writing, right? It's you have a tiny little problem, you have to figure out how to solve it.
Yes, I'm wondering if. Oh, I think I just figured it out. Oh, maybe.
I love how we live stream these things to when it just pops into our head, it's oh, and people can capture that. We're capturing that for posterity. It's because it's really what writing is like. It's a whole bunch of and oh, I know what I'm doing. So yeah. All right, I'll see you back in 5 minutes.
All right, let's do this. Good luck, everyone. Well, that ding came so fast. Time is up.
I know.
Fantastic work, everyone. Now, during our next event, we are streaming Wednesday, Sunday, April 27th at 11 a.m. Central on the Writing
Right
Quest
here.
YouTube.
Right here. And remember, even if you didn't make your goal, you were attempting to put an effort to write a little bit every day, and